Crow Share Pie, written by Robert Charley, illustrated by Chris Baldwin. One delightfully sunny day, a large crow flew over Mrs. McNulty's house, looking down. He spotted a big, freshly baked pie cooling on the windowsill. Because the pie was about his favorite thing in the world, he swooped down for a closer look. As the crow glided by, he could tell that nobody was home. He safely landed on the windowsill and eyed the wonderful smelling pie. The crow became especially excited to see that it was a cherry pie. "Oh boy, delicious pie, delicious cherry pie. My favorite," he said, "is all mine." Just as he was about to take his first bite, a second crow flapped down and landed on the windowsill with a thump. "That is a mighty big and tasty-looking pie," she called. "You don't intend to eat all by yourself, do you?" "Well, I sure think I would," answered the first crow. "Since I found it first, it's all mine." "Don't be so selfish," replied the second crow. "You can certainly see that there's enough pie for 2 hungry crows. Besides, you can feel far better sharing the pie with you. You're getting a tummy ache from eating the entire thing. So how about giving some of it to me?" The first crow took a few moments to think. "I suppose I could share with you. After all, it was a very large pie." "How do you propose we divide it?" he asked. "Let's just split it down the middle," offered the second crow. "That way you get 1/2 and I get another half. It's fair if we each get equal halves of pie, isn't it?" "I suppose so," said the first crow. The crow sliced a pie in half. Just as he finished cutting, just 2 more crows landed on with a flutter of black wings. They stared at the pie with bright, greedy eyes. "How about offering some of that tasty-looking pie to us?" they begged. The first and second crow glanced at each other, wondering whether or not they could bear to give away some of the pie. They finally agreed that sharing was the good thing, so they decided to split a pie with the other 2 crows. "How do we cut up with the pie now?" asked the first crow. The second crow, being smarter of the 2, suggested that dividing each of the halves down the middle, cutting each half into 2 pieces, will make 4 equal slices. Each of us will have 1/4 of the pie, she said. "Brilliant idea," said the first crow, and he cut the 2 half, making 1/4. There we've got 4 equal pieces. Now everyone should be happy. Let's eat." But before the first 4 crows could take even 1 bite of pie, 4 more crows sailed down and perched on the ledge beside them. They stared hungry at the pie. "How about being generous and sharing the lovely pie with some poor hungry crows?" they pleaded. There was a bunch of squawking and crawling among the first 4 crows, but they too to agree that the sharing was a good thing. They decided to give proportion of the pie to the four other hungry crows. Now, what are we going to do to make sure everyone gets an equal piece? Asked the first crow. The second crow declared, "No problem. We just make 8 equal pieces by cutting each of the fourth in half. That will mean we each get 1/8 of the pie. That's the fairest way to do it, and everyone should be happy." "Sounds good to us," shouted all the crows. "Now, let's hurry and have our piece of pie before we have to split them into even smaller fractions." Each hungry crow gobbled down 1/8 of the pie, and then they all flew off to search for more.